See, we want to grow, but we want to stay liked by everybody. I was willing to be my own rescue at the risk of your approval. But most of us aren't like that. We want to be liked. Well, I woke up and I like myself today, so your like is extra. My job is to like me first. I was willing to say every day, Lisa, you like you? Lisa, are you proud of you? Lisa, are you playing full out? Every day before I checked in with anybody else.
If you can't be a pine on the top of the hill, be a scrub in the valley. But be the best little scrub on the side of the rill. Be a bush if you can't be a tree. If you can't be a highway, just be a trail. If you can't be the sun, be a star. For it isn't by size that you win or you fail. Be the best of whatever you are. If you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But by all means, keep moving.
Life is not easy. It is not. Don't try to make it that way. Life's not fair. It never was. It isn't now, and it won't ever be. Do not fall into the trap, the entitlement trap, of feeling like you're a victim. You are not. Get over it and get on with it. And yes, most things are more rewarding when you break a sweat to get them.
I am one decision away from a totally different marriage, a totally different life, a totally different job, a totally different income, a totally different relationship with my kids. Your life comes down to your decisions, and if you change your decisions, you will change everything.
95% of our decisions are made by how you feel in the moment, and that is the problem. Do you feel like making that cold call? No, you don't. Do you feel like doing that third set of reps? No, you don't. And if you accept the fact that you may never feel ready, and you may never feel motivated, and you may never feel courageous, and that's okay, but you can still push yourself forward. As you start to see yourself becoming the person that takes action, guess what happens? You build the skill of confidence and courage.
You're not a procrastinator. You have a habit of procrastinating. And in the case of procrastination, the trigger is always stress. The only way to break a habit, you guys, is not to deal with the triggers. You're never going to get rid of the stress in your life, but you can 100% change your pattern of avoiding work. What you're going to do is you're going to go, oh, I must be stressed out about something. Then I want you to just work, just for 5 minutes, because your problem isn't working. It's the habit of avoiding.
You need to make it a habit to start every fucking day validating yourself, cheering for yourself, because life is a marathon. And this might be a challenging leg where you're like, I'm just going to throw in the towel. I'm not going to do that thing. Hell no. If you're standing in front of that mirror, you deserve to feel the support and empowerment and encouragement that you need. You are doing so much every single day that you don't give yourself credit for.
When you are struggling and you start thinking about giving up, I want you to remember the power of hope. The belief that something better is always possible if you're willing to work for it and fight for it. Our hope that if we work hard enough and believe in ourselves, then we can be whatever we dream, regardless of the limitations that others may place on us.
Every man has two lives, and the second starts when he realizes he has just one. It's like a happy person wants 10,000 things. A sick person just wants one thing. It's your unlimited desires that are clouding your peace, your happiness. Every desire you have is an axis where you will suffer. So just don't focus on more than one desire at a time. The universe is rigged in such a way that if you just want one thing and you focus on that, you'll get it. But everything else, you gotta let go.
One of the things limiting you from your income, your impact, a world-class life. You care too much about what people think about you. It is a neurobiological wiring. It served us thousands of years ago. We wanted to fit into the crowd because if we left the crowd or our social network, we would die of starvation or we would be eaten by saber-toothed tigers. Now we're in the modern age and we are frightened. We are terrified. Our amygdala goes crazy. Cortisol, the fear hormone, starts to pulse through our system if we leave the crowd. Everyone has an opinion. Why let the opinions of other people deny you from a life that will make history?
We focus so much on a motherfucking comment on a social media from a motherfucker that might be somebody that's doing 10 times worse than you, somewhere that ain't got shit going on, we get that comment and somebody's fucking opinion outside of yourself, more power do you give yourself, do you give your family, do you give God? A comment worth more than anything out here to y'all. Stop the bullshit. What they think, you gotta activate your fucking button in order to win in America.
Stay focused, don't listen to nobody. What's on your mind, just do it. Cause what's destined for you, you gonna get it. As a boss, you wake up every day trying a way to better your situation. And not just for yourself, but everybody that's around you.
Turn your wounds into wisdom. You will be wounded many times in your life. You'll make mistakes. Some people will call them failures. But I have learned that failure is really God's way of saying, excuse me, you're moving in the wrong direction. It's just an experience.
I will try 100 times to get up. And if I fail 100 times, if I fail and I give up, do you think that I'm ever going to get up? No. But if I fail, I try again and again and again. For as long as I try, there's always that chance of getting up. And it's not the end until you've given up.
You will have good days and you'll have bad days, but you will always learn something more or something new, and you will learn more overall on bad days than good days. You will learn more about yourself, you'll learn more about relationships, you'll learn about life and principles, and it'll build your character. I stand before you without arms and legs, but a very strong man because of the bad days in my life. You may have arms and legs, but unless you know three things. Number one, who are you and what your value is? Number two, what is your purpose here in life? And number three, what is your destiny when you're done here? If you don't know the answers of any of those three questions, you're more disabled than I.
What I've realized over the 23 years of my life, it's not the physical body that holds us back. It's not the physical body that holds us back, but it's the mindset. The biggest disability you can have is a bad mindset. It's not this. We are handicapped, we are crippled by our limiting beliefs, by the thoughts up here. And so this is everything. Your mindset is the superpower to everything. Once you master your mind, you master your life. This phrase that I kind of frame my whole life on is it's not can't, but how. This is how I view my whole entire life, in my personal life, in my business life. Everything gets framed, it's not can't, but how. Humans are very disempowering creatures, and so when you start off with can't, I can't do this because I'm not tall enough. I can't do this because I don't have the resources. I can't do this because I'm not old enough. Whatever it may be, we all have these limiting beliefs, right? And they're not empowering. And so when we frame something as how, it's not only more empowering, but when you view things as how, your mind will start stimulating more solutions.
I don't let people tell me what I can and can't do. It won't happen. Don't do this, don't do that. Okay, whatever. Like, it don't matter what they say. Whatever you believe, you go for it. And you gotta understand, before you succeed, you must first learn to fail. Like, if you fail 1 or 2 times, and you stop pursuing your dream, you ain't ready anyway.
If you have an idea that you genuinely think is good, don't let some idiot talk you out of it.